welcome back. Today we're doing a foundation video, if that wasn't obvious. I am having the worst hormonal breakout that I've had in like months. It's absurd. This is so ridiculous. It hasn't helped though. Stuff has been so crazy the last couple of weeks that like the past few days I have not done my skincare, and I know that that's not helping. I did it last night and I've done my skincare today, but I have skipped quite a bit, and I know that that's not helping anything. Okay? But this is atrocious. It is what it is. Human. We're dealing with it. So today we're going to do a Foundation Friday try-on and a demo and a wear test. And I'm really excited because my actual plan for this was to do a high-end foundation, either the Kosas Revealer or the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. The Liquid Touch one though. Maybe that's a foundation. I don't remember. My plan was to do one of those. But then I remembered that I had just picked this up. This is the Makeup Revolution In Real Life filter. This is a brand new drugstore foundation and it cost $13. And I was like, you know what? I want to go ahead and try this one out today. I'm still in the process of trying out all of my foundations and gathering my in-depth thoughts on them. And I figured I usually do like higher end foundations when I do Foundation Friday videos. So let's go with a drugstore one today. But it's a drugstore one that I'm really excited about because I feel like this was in a purchaser pass, I think. Anyways, when I saw this though, I was like, yes, please. So this is $13. It has 3 reviews on Ulta, but it's 5-star reviews. This is supposed to be a filter in a bottle, housed in a luxe glass bottle. It's like a frosted glass, which I love. With a built-in pump, this foundation offers precision and greater control. It is your in real life filter. What more could you want? It says that it features a medium to full blendable foundation that has a soft focus, breathable matte formula. The formula is oil-free, shine-free, crease-proof, life-proof, and smudge-proof. And it provides a 16-hour wear, which is good because the kids have swim class today. And then tonight we're going to like this pop-up like water slide event thing with them. So we're going to test out to see if this lasts through the whole thing. I did my hair. I put my hair back. I've done like half of my eyes. They're not finished yet. There's more, you know what I mean? But whatever. So we're going to try out this today. I do have to do my other face makeup. I'm using the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I'm working on this sample for Shop My Samples and it's almost gone. So I'm just going to... But I know that I like this primer, like this one works for me. I hate breakouts because I feel like the texture that it adds to my skin freaks me out. And I've been doing so well with my skincare routine and not having texture, so it's just really annoying now. But all in all, I like it. It provides like almost like a semi tacky finish. It feels good on the skin. It feels really good on the skin. I'm gonna do a little bit of the LA Girls Peach concealer under my eyes. I've really been doing the like viral TikTok base routine, and you guys, it's life-changing. I have never gotten so many compliments on how good my complexion looks. And like right now, obviously breakouts, it's not the greatest time, but in general, like I just love, and you can mix and match different products, right? It's the techniques, but I'm obsessed with it. It looks so good. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And I was thinking about this because I was like, because the next step is, of course, to apply a liquid highlighter all over your face. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, how is that really helping me, like, judge the foundation, though? But here's the thing. On a day-to-day basis, this is how I would wear it. So this is how I have to judge it. You know what I mean? Because if I don't like how it looks over the liquid highlight... Plus, in my personal experience, I haven't honestly noticed much of a difference in, like, the way that foundation works. Because I've been, since testing out foundations, that was a problem that I had run into. And I did some foundations without it and some foundations with it, and they performed the same roughly. Like it's the same foundation, just going over something a little bit different, but honestly I think it looks better anyways. But I picked up the Ofra liquid highlighter in Monroe. I talked about this during my hair care haul, which featured heavily the Ulta Glamorous hair event, and I haven't tried this yet, so we're gonna try out this one today. And if you have seen the viral TikTok base, then you know it's going all over the face, so I'm gonna put that on. But I'm excited about this foundation because I'm doing that in-depth kind of look into all of my foundations. Like I said, I've mentioned it a few times now, but I'm going to end up going through my whole collection and trying out every single product and getting my thoughts on them, figuring out what I actually enjoy using, what I like using, and then getting rid of products that, you know, I don't like. So it's gonna lead to like good declutters and organization and things like that. And then any incoming products are going to be very rigorously tested because I have to make sure that I like them. I'm just so tired of like thinking that I liked a product and then going back and grabbing it and using it and I'm like, I don't like this. Why is this here? And like obviously sometimes you can't get away from that because products go bad and formulas change, but just for a basis, you know, there have been too many products that I've purchased and then just stuck in my drawer and haven't tried out. And the really interesting part about it though was when I did my foundation ranking, I realized that I had thought that I liked full coverage matte foundations a lot more, but I ended up really liking like the glowy skin tints way more. And I was like, who is she? Because that is not at all what I would have expected for myself. So that just led into this, what do I actually like? But we have to kind of compare the products together. You see what I'm saying? And it's been really interesting as far as like eyeshadow palettes go. I am on my 3rd eyeshadow palette testing it out. I'm doing like a week a palette. It's going interestingly. Okay, foundation. I am so excited about this. So I got the shade F1. I don't know how this is going to work because I shade matched online. I'm going to do half with a brush, half with a sponge. I'm going to pump it right onto the brush. Okay. This is a Luxie Pro Precision Face 680 brush, in case you were curious. Alright, this is a little light and almost a little like gray toned. Brush does blend it actually pretty good and it doesn't look streaky or anything. So I do like that, but let's try it with a sponge. I'm going to put a little bit in the back of my hand, pick some up. I'm using the Wet n Wild Care Bears sponge again, the purple one. I really like this sponge. I don't know why. I washed it, so it's clean. But there's just something about this sponge that just brings me joy. And I love the shape of it. Like, maybe that's what it is. Because I highly doubt it has anything to do with the fact that it's the Care Bears. But I think it's the shape of it that just... I love the shape of it. Alright, I'm going over the whole thing with the sponge just to make sure that it's all blended well. I'm trying to determine how light is too light. Because, like, I'm really pale. And this has been another thing that I've discovered by trying out all of my foundations is for whatever reason I tend to buy either a shade darker than I need or the shades oxidized. But some of them are like too new to overly oxidized, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's just a shade darker. And like that could be explained by tanning in the summer. But all of them, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And so a lot of the foundations that I have lean way too yellow, like way too yellow. I feel like I kind of look dead because I don't have any concealer on or anything. I will say the finish of this though is beautiful. I think I would want to spot conceal kind of right here where I'm having the breakout. But the finish, it's kind of like a nice in-between of a matte and then kind of what I tend to go for more nowadays. And I actually do really like that. Like, I think that is really nice. So I'm going to go do the rest of my makeup. I'll come back when I'm done and we'll chat about it for a minute. And then we'll do a wear test. Also, it is 11:15 in the morning for timestamps, okay? Yeah, let me go do the rest of my makeup. In case you were curious though, it layered really well over the highlight. I know this is not how most people do their makeup. But since I've done it, I've fallen in love with it. And this went over it really well. And I think that that is definitely helping like the little bit of glow that I see. So I am going to go do the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, finished look. So I used a lot of like just my Shop My Stash products because I figured that would be the easiest thing to do. But honestly, you guys, I mean, I really like this foundation. Like thus far, I did not have high hopes going into this because it's a $13 foundation with outrageous claims like who, what, and I like this more than some of my high-end ones. Like you guys will see as I do more foundation videos that there are some that I'm not fans of, like that I used to really like that I'm like, why did I ever wear this? Also the lip products that I'm currently using, those Kylie ones, they were working so well and I was so impressed and they've all started flaking now. Like really bad. Why? Like what changed? Why? I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish them because I don't want to deal with this. But okay, so I like the foundation. Like genuinely, I think it looks really nice. I'm not 100% sure on the shade because I feel like I did look a little dead. But I also think that dead is like my skin tone. You know what I mean? Because once I put on my regular other makeup, it kind of works, right? However, I think like in the end, this is kind of a better shade match for me than anything that's like too yellow. Because once I add my regular makeup, instead of looking, in my personal opinion, like just overdone or too dark, this is more kind of my natural skin tone. And I need like bronzer and everything, but this is the issue with me and my looks. But I feel like this is actually a really good shade match for me. I just can't just use this, obviously. I have to like be able to warm the skin up a little bit and drop the bottles and everything like that. All in all though, God, I really like the finish. I can't stop looking at like the finish of it. It looks so good, but it looks so natural. Do you know what I mean? Oh. Okay, have you guys tried this? What do y'all think? Is this on your wish list? I'm really into, like, I've been having so much fun trying out all these different foundations, and I don't know if, like a little update in case you aren't aware, I'm also doing eyeshadow palettes at the same time because I want to do a palette a week, but if I wait and do eyeshadow palettes last 10 years from now is when we'll finish this. So I'm doing one category at a time except for eyeshadow palettes because, you know, there's too many, and I want to do a palette a week. However, what was I gonna say? Oh, beyond that, like I'm really excited to pick out the next category of makeup to try out in my collection, and I don't know what it's gonna be yet. So if you have any recommendations, put them down below. What you want to see next. I'm gonna eventually make my way through everything. I'm excited. It's fun to like. I'm learning so much about myself, and why didn't I do this years ago? Like genuinely, like I could have saved myself so much time and like lost money. Because obviously like full coverage, hardcore like matte foundations just aren't for me anymore. But that's what I buy. Like why? Anyways, love this thus far. I will be doing a wear test. So as of right now, I told you when I put the foundation on, it was 11:15. It's now 11:38. So after a few hours, it'll probably be like 10 or 11. And you have to bear in mind that once I lose my natural lighting, the lighting just looks kind of funky. So you have to look past that, because every time in editing that it switches over, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? But you have to look past that. Anyways, so at some point tonight, and I will give you an updated time when the time comes, I will give you my wear test feelings and how it wore throughout the day. You can still see that I have a breakout because it doesn't cover every, you know what I mean? Like, but it actually has covered like the redness and everything really well. So kudos for that. Anyways, loving it thus far. I will catch y'all in a little bit for the wear test. Thank you. Okay, the lighting is god awful. Forgive that. But we're back. It is 9:48. Okay. Listen. I touch my hands to my face all the time. Y'all know that. Also, forgive my hair. I threw it up at the little water slide thing we went to. But I touch my face all the time. I live in Arizona. It was 110 degrees out today. Okay? I was deep cleaning some stuff around my house earlier, and I was sweating and sweating and sweating. I went outside to go to this water slide thing. There was sun. It was hot. I was sweaty. There was water. Look at this. Look at that. Magic. You guys, it has worn off a little bit around my chin area, which I touch all the time. Makes sense. It makes sense. I'm not mad about that. You guys, $13. Are you kidding me right now? This is... And here's the thing though, it feels so good on the skin. Like it doesn't feel heavy at all. Even after like sweating and everything, like it just feels so natural, so skin-like. I love it. Oh, I am sold. I love this. This is this one. Okay, interested in this when I saw it on Trend Mood, and I'm so glad. And this is one of the reasons why I even started this whole foundation thing. You know, part of it was because I did that foundation ranking and I was so shocked at what I actually ended up liking. And the other part of it is because I want to use makeup like this. I want to go on Trend Mood and find makeup that I'm actually really interested in and buy it and fall in love with it and get excited about using it, instead of buying shit products and using shit products. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I want. I want to be excited about makeup, okay? This is amazing. I strongly recommend this. It's $13. You can get it at Ulta. I'll leave it linked down below if you're curious. But you guys, this is phenomenal. So have you tried this? Do you plan on trying this? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the bigger subscribe button below me if you'd like to see more of me. I will catch y'all next time. Have a great one. Bye-bye.